Hello everybody. I'd like to make this card for you today. It is this one's a birthday card because I need a bunch of birthdays and they're going to be a part of a set. But we're only making the one, but I will show you the others at the end of the video. I made this is my third one already, but they're pretty sets and they're quite easy to make. So this is a birthday, and I did like a my own DSP. I made my own, I stamped it myself, and then did the inside, and then I did the envelope. So let me tell you what you'll need. We're going to make that card, so you'll need your base card, and this is very vanilla, 8.5 by 5.5, and scored and burnished at 4 1/4. And then you will need a piece of Highland Heather, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. And then, no, I'm sorry, it measures 3 3/4 by 5. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 3/4. 4 3/4, 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I have all the measurements on my blog. I should have wrote them on the back, and I didn't. But anyway, it's just, this is a big border, and then you have a small border between these two. And then I cut out a stitched oval. It's a medium-sized one that will fit on the card. So you don't want to make it too big because your inner is small. But and that is basically it. The colors I used were So Saffron and Highland Heather. And the stamp set, stamp set is called Beautiful Friendship. And it is a stunning, stunning set. I just fell in love with it. I've used it to death since I got it, and I've just had it for about a week now. It's gorgeous, floral, and nice sayings. It's I love our beautiful friendship. So very happy to know you. Birthdays are the best days, and a very big congratulations and best wishes to you. It's like watercolor, like images. When you stamp them, they look watercolorish. That's the only way I can describe them. But anyway, I'll show you what I did. And here is a page. This is another one, so I'll do 4 now. All right, so I just stamped all over, and with that stamp set in the yellow or So Saffron and the Highland Heather, and then I chopped it up as like this. Okay, so I had a 3.5 by 4 3/4, and then I had 3 of these, and they're 3 5/8 by 3 3/4. Then I had 2 big ones, long, 5.5 by 2 1/4, and had a little 3/8 by 5.5 edge there. Then these were all 1.5 by 1.5, technically just a tad over the 1.5, because I've got this arrow here. It's like just over, and then this piece here is 1/2 inch by 4 3/4. So that is all the cards, and I got 7, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 out of it, and I used these little pieces. I'll show you where I used them. And then I'm going to make a set of 8, so I needed one more, so we're going to just do this one. All right, I'm not going to chop this up, but I will have it on my blog, so you'll be able to see that and how I chopped it. Right, and I didn't use everything the way I've got it listed here. Some I cut up smaller or whatever. Yeah, and I used the Highland Heather backgrounds on all of them. Right, so let's get stamping. Right, it's not going to take much to stamp this little piece, but we'll go for it. I'm not going to cut up that paper. I'll use it for another one. So start putting all your stamps. I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to use this one. And I'll use the little rose, like so. And I'll use that little one. And I'm going to just use one leaf. So I'll take that leaf. And that'll do for right now. Well, I'll need my sentiment. So let me take my sentiment out for the outside and sentiment for the inside. Stick it on there straight. Got my nail polish on here and everything. It's like stuck to it now. Okay, so put our sentiments aside right now. Put them all aside now. We will start with, oops, I'm going to put my card up so I can see it. As many times as I've done this, I actually did it with 2 different sets. So, I got my So Saffron and my Highland Heather. I'm going to do the little, this looks like, I think they're called hyacinths. And I'm just going to put like that there. And I need a little scrap so I don't have you looking at the mess on the, yeah. Take a couple of pieces of these. So I don't have you looking at the mess after I've done stamped. Put that there. So all you do is just plod along, and I'm going to do this in yellow. The yellow rose of Texas. No, not really. Right, I'm going to put it off the edge there, like so. Just need one. Now we'll do the little rose in purple. About that, I'll put one here. And I'll do a cluster of 3 over here. Right. And we'll take the little, I don't know what it is, little cluster. There's another piece of my nail polish. It's just going everywhere. Right, put you there. And just to fill in the gaps. And a little bit there. I might not get any leaves on this one. Booker. Ah, I did it in purple. Stamp off. And the green I used was Pear Pizzazz. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you about the Pear Pizzazz. Right, do that. If I have to, I'll come back and do some more on that. I have the Pear Pizzazz right here. So, let's see. Yeah, you're good. And we'll stick it in it so I don't make a mess of the paper. There. Just put a little bit of green on. Green color. Right there. Just so you have some different colors in here as well. I think that's probably good, right? You get the gist of what I did with the big sheet, and then I just chopped it up. So, right, I'm going to leave don't need these anymore. Let's do our sentiment. And it is, birthdays are the best days. There we go. And then the inside, I might as well do it while I got it here. Take your stamp. What we got? A very big congratulations and best wishes to you. There we go. Now, I think on the bottom, I think I'm just going to put this little sprig. No, I'll do a rose. I'll do a purple rose. All right, I'm going to put a purple rose right there. And, yeah, I need my green again, and I put it away. a couple of leaves. And while you have it, do your envelope too. And I'm actually going to put some leaves on the envelope while I have it. It's nice to just bring it all together. It makes it look complete and pretty and professional. Even though we're not professional. I'll put a couple of leaves on this one. Yeah. Now that one's complete. Right. I keep putting this paper away and I know I'm going to just make a mess. Just a tad bit of green. Just for the color. There we go. That's our inside, our envelope. And now we just put it together. How easy is that? And you can whip these out so quickly. If I can find my tape there. Right. So I'm not even going to use dimensionals. I'm just going to put it on like this. Or they won't fit in my little box. I made a little box for them. And it holds 8. And I saw the box on another demonstrator's page. Her name is Sally Stampers. And she saw it somewhere else too. So it's like, you know, it's not a new concept, but the boxes are just too cute. And she did one with little 3x3 cards as well as 4 big cards. Little 3x3 cards and envelopes. And then 4 tags as well. And I've made one like that. And the other ones I just did it as cards. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Come off. Will you come off? I'll put this on there. Ooh. Right, stick some more tape on it. Yeah, be careful when you already stamp inside. Know which way you're stamping. Alright. Put you back on here. There we go. And then tape this on. Easy, easy peasy card, and I mess up on it. Right. But there we go. And the others I made are so easy too. So, there, and there, even, and your card will be even all the way around. So there's our card. Now, when I cut these up, oh, let me show you what I used. I'm going to just knock one on the floor. There we go. Okay, so for card number 1, I did that one, the one we just made basically, but I didn't do the oval. I just stamped in Gorgeous Grape, so it's a darker shade on the card itself. And then the same thing on the inside, right? That's number 1. So that was 3.5 by 4 3/4. That's what that measurement is on that one. Then number 2 is the square. And I just stamped around the edge. And I used the Designer Series paper in the subtles. The subtle colors. So this would be your Highland Heather and your So Saffron. And I used, well, both sides usually. I used the checkered and I used that diamondy shape. So, and I used a label punch. Oops, this has got a name on it. Everyday Label Punch. And I cut one in half and I put it behind it in the purple color. So that was card number 2. All right. Then card number 3. I just cut a sliver off each one and cut like another sliver. It still looks like it's gonna match, but you have to cut that little tiny sliver off and then put it on your card. So this is another one. And then I stamped off with the rose stamp, the 3 rose stamp, or the big one. I did it in the Highland Heather, but I stamped off and then I stamped with the Gorgeous Grape. Same inside. Right, that's number 3. And then number 4, I used the DSP again. I used the purple Highland Heather check. And then these were 2 little pieces that I had left from this. because I actually cut mine up wrong, and I ended up with just this here, but they were too big, so I used those little pieces there. And I did the label again. That's basically it. That's number 4. And then for number 5, I did with the Highland Heather behind it, and there's this little strip up here, the 3/8 is here. And in here I just put the sentiment and 2 roses. That's number 5. Then number 6 is the same thing, but we're going this way this time. And I did the purple roses instead of the green, the yellow, and I didn't use that part, so I just did it that way instead of that way. Same inside. And then this one is the 3 squares just turned that way, and I put 3 little lilac things up there, and the sentiment, and then on the inside. So you can make a really quick bunch of cards together, and just stamp your one of these I embossed, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make them simple. So I started like using dies, and that's why I didn't use the die here, because I wanted to leave them, like simple stamping, like leave them easy. So I didn't emboss anymore, but the embossing folder was the swirls and curls. So just to let you know that I did emboss that one. And I told you what the paper was, right? It's the Subtles 6x6 Designer Series paper. And of course it would have your Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Highland Heather, Mint Macaron, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, Pool Party, So Saffron, Soft Seafoam, and, well, there's not Whisper White in there, but it's got Whisper White. And the other one's got writing and another design on the back. Oh, I've got it right here. Why can I not show you? There's the design. It's like if I can take it out. You see that one? And then it's got writing on that side. So, and I just used the plaid checkered one. So, right. So that's my video for today. And tomorrow I am actually going to show you some products from my open house that I did for the holiday catalog. So I'll have a bunch of products, and just to show you that. And then we're going to start making some stuff from the holiday catalog. All right, well, thanks for watching. You all have a great evening. Sorry it's been a week and a half since I did my last video, but my open house was Saturday, and I was so busy preparing for that. And, Sunday, sorry, it was on Sunday, and time just got away from me. I was just trying to make so much stuff for the open house, and I'll show you all tomorrow in a video. So thanks for watching. You all have a great evening. Please click subscribe and comment and like, or tell me if you want me to do a certain video or a certain technique, or to show you something, or if there's something you want to learn. I'm more than willing to help you learn it. So please subscribe, and you'll get notifications too when I upload new videos. And you all have a great evening, okay? Good night.